What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a manga haul for the month of June. I said in my previous video that I don't know how I ended up with all of this stuff, and I ended up with over 50 volumes of manga, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it and I'll show you guys everything. Alright guys, first this month we have volumes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't started reading this yet. I have the first 10. I've watched the anime, so I watched the anime. I really enjoyed the anime, so I just figured I'll go ahead and buy the manga volumes. I believe it's 45-ish, so I have like a quarter of it, but I'm just gonna read them once I get them all and just binge it. It's just your typical shonen, a little too much touching for me. I'm not like that, but I enjoy it, so yeah. Next we have volumes 2 and volume 3 of Golden Kamuy. This is like takes place in a little older times, like they have to recharge their rifles and everything. I heard it's really good, and the guy's like searching for a treasure or something like that. I heard it's really good. I have the first volume. I figured I'll just start collecting it slowly just to see if I like it. I haven't read the first one yet. I'm currently reading Yu Yu Hakusho, and I'm basically done probably by the time you see this video, but it's on my list to read, so I just decided to go ahead and grab it. Next we have Drifting Dragons volume 6, volume 7, and volume 8. I am excited to read this as well. I read the first volume and I have the other 5. It's really good, and I just feel like everyone needs to have at least one like cooking manga in their repertoire. So yeah. What is? Yes. God just spoke to me. I probably should play around so much. He said it's okay. God sent unto thee that's you, need to go ahead and like and subscribe. And I see you watching this video, so liketh thy videoeth for new video this every Monday. Next we have volume 11, volume 12, volumes 13, 14, and 15 of Assassination Classroom. This will complete my set. I really truly thought I wasn't going to get all of these. I ordered them on Rightstuf like 12 years ago. It was on the sale, so I got all 3 of those for like 20. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. 4. All 4 of these for like 20 bucks, so I couldn't pass it up. But volume, I believe 11 was like, it's super hard to find at the time, so when I ordered it, I just never got it, and it just came in, so I was like, might as well just include this in the haul. It's I have a friend who told me that it's, again, really good. I haven't seen the anime, but a lot of people like enjoy it, say that they cry at the end. I'm probably not gonna cry. I'm not that type of guy. I was never that type of guy. But yeah, so it would be cool to read that and see what the hype is all about. Next, we have volume 28 of My Hero Academia. I'm not going to go into depth with this. This is just the latest volume that came out. Obviously, I have 1 through 27. So I'm just keeping up with it. I haven't watched anything past the overhaul arc. I am going to read everything from now on. I really enjoy the anime. It's really good. So if you want to watch it, again, typical shonen, go right ahead and do that. Next, we have volume 5 of Chainsaw Man. I heard this, my homegirl from at A to Z Comics. I'll actually put the description down below if you're in Michigan, or if you want to like look online and try to buy anything. I recommend A to Z Comics. My homegirl Hiva, she was like, this is 8 out of 10. She said she never expected it to be this good, but it was that good, and she has never steered me astray. So I'm probably going to start this pretty soon. I have some other stuff that I want to read first, but this is coming. And an anime is coming out for that. It was just announced a couple days ago too, so I think it'll be really, really good. And it's by the same creator who made Fire Punch, and I love Fire Punch, so I'm ready for that. Next, we have volume 14 of the Heroic Legend of Iceland. For my one sub out there who's about it, it's coming. I'm gonna read it. Just wait, I promise you it's gonna come. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first volume of this. There is an anime out, and I believe that my sub that I've been talking to back and forth, he said that there's 3 seasons out or 2, and he's waiting for the next. So if you're interested, I say go ahead and watch it. It's really good. I think I've seen the first episode as well. So go ahead and watch it. It's by the same person who made Full Metal Alchemist, and you just can't. It's Full Metal. Like, you can't go wrong with that. So I doubt that you can go wrong with this. Next, we have A Spy Family Volume 5. This is the latest volume that came out. It is a comedy, I believe. I have the first 4. I don't have much comedy in my crazy collection of manga, and for those who just calm down, I hear you. You're yelling. First off, the collection video is coming. Just give me some time. The collection video is coming. I don't have much comedy manga out, but I am here for it, and I'm going to start reading it. I believe I just have this, Way of the House Husband, and then Ninu Kuchi. We won't say it because I can't say it, but we have it, so it's in my repertoire as well. Next, we have volume 9 of Great Priest Imhotep. The same person who recommended me Assassination Classroom recommended this, so I just decided to pick it up and continue to pick it up. He also recommended me something else as well. I'm going to pick it up, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. I haven't read it or anything, or even have it, obviously, but when I do, then we'll do a Let's Talk about it. Next, we have To Your Eternity, Volume 1. I heard this slap. Literally everybody and their mama is like, you gotta read this, you gotta pick it up, you gotta da-da-da. I got it. I'm gonna read it. There's, I wanna say like 12 volumes out or something like that right now. So obviously I'm super behind, but I am excited to read this. And I will get started and probably do a Let's Talk About It on it, because I read the back of it and it seems really, I don't want to say heavy, but heavy. So there you go. It's heavy. Next, we have 21st Century Boys by Urasawa. Again, I love all of his work. I have 20th Century Boys, the first 2 of Master Keaton, which I'm probably going to get the rest of those as well. I have Pluto. Complete, which is Hell in the High Basket to Hell in High Water. I'm sorry, Hell in High Water to get Pluto. Okay, I don't think I understand what I had to do to get that, but I have all of that, and then I also have Monster. I truly enjoy Monster. It's literally in my top 5. It's an amazing story, and 20th Century Boys is really good as well. So I have all the volumes, and they just released 21st, so I just went ahead and grabbed that. I believe 21st Century Boys is just going to be the 1 volume, so really geeked to just read all of that and binge it, because when I say all I did was read Monster, all I did was read Monster. So I'm excited, and I'm going to read it. Next, we have World Peace. I don't know much about it besides that this dude right here got the world in his hands. Okay, Nubian king, Nubian god. I'm here for it. I went ahead and grabbed it simply for that reason. Got to support, main characters being black, because you literally never see it. So, well, let's hope that he's black, because I haven't read it yet. But got to support it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And I'm excited to read it as well. All right, look. This a long video. We gonna get through it. You and I together. I see you, you see me. We gonna get through this. We gonna enjoy it. We'll talk about it. he spoke to me again. He said, make sure you like, make sure you sub, make sure you share this video. We're almost at 100. So let's do it. Let's get it. Next, we have volume 22 of Demon Slayer. Read it as soon as I got it. Again, I'm really enjoying Demon Slayer. Cannot wait to get the next volume, which will be the final volume. So I'm excited. It was a great ride. So I'll probably do like a full manga review on that as well. Next, we have volume 10 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, as soon as I got it, I read it. This was one of the volumes that I read when I was out in Texas on my trip. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. A lot of these mangas that are coming up now will be from that trip. So I just want to show everything all together. But yeah, so we have volume 10 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Next, we have Blood on the Tracks, volume 6. It is a thriller manga, almost horror-ish, but it's very subtle, like I mentioned before. Again, I'm here for it. I've seen Scramboli Reviews, I believe, did a video on this. It was either him or Super Sniper Wolf. One of the two are, they're both manga or anime related theme creators, but I seen a review on it, so I just went ahead and grabbed all the volumes. So now I have them all that's currently out. Next, we have Glittenier, volume 9. This, I watched the anime. I watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes and I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and grab the manga and read it instead of watching it. But I'll like rewatch it later. But Glittenier seems like it's going to be pretty good. Again, a typical shonen type geared towards guys. So just going ahead and going to read that and then see how I truly feel about it. And yeah. Next, we have volume 2 and volume 3 of Morati The Patriot. Again, this is some things that I picked. I believe I picked this up in Texas. It is about like a Sherlock Holmes-ish type thing. And it's in Shonen Jump, so I'm really curious to see like what it's really about once I start reading it. There's only 3 volumes out right now. There is an anime out, so obviously there's going to be more volumes coming in the future. But again, I'm just excited to read it and to see where it goes. Next, we have volume 2 of No Regrets, Attack on Titan, or Attack on Titan No Regrets. Again, I just grabbed these volumes because Levi is on the cover, our favorite short boy. He'll mess you up. So I'm here for it. I went ahead and grabbed the second volume. There's only 2 out. There's also a hardcover if anyone's ever interested in reading this. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. Next, we have volume 11, volume 12, 13, 14, and 15 of One Punch Man. There are 22 volumes out right now, so I'm trying to catch up and get them all. I read the first 7. I love One Punch Man. Great manga. Great season 1. Season 2, I heard is really trash, and I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, this does not compare to what I watched in the beginning, so I just stopped and decided to read. But I did hear that it kind of picked up later on, but right now I'm just going to read and continue reading it, and that's all. Next, we have volumes 2, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5 of Way of the House Husband. This is currently everything that is released, so I'm completely caught up. I started to watch the Netflix and I started to watch the Netflix anime for it, and it's really funny and really silly. So I'm super excited that I grabbed these. I'm super geeked that I have all of them. I actually skipped out on volume 2 on accident and had no idea. So I was lucky enough to be able to find it and grab it and be able to read it. It's again one of those comedy mangas that I don't really have, but it's extremely funny. So I'm excited to have that, super geeked to have it and to read it. Next, we have Hinowa Got Crush. This is a continuation of, or a spinoff, I should say, of Akame Got Kill. I've read Zero and Akame Got Kill, so just good to kind of fill that void. It's really typical, like old school. Some people would even consider it a classic. So I love a comic like Akira. It's a ride, but the manga is so much better. So definitely recommend reading that instead of doing anything else. Next we have Shaman King, the Omnibus. This is volumes 4, 5, and 6. Again, excited to read this. I heard Shaman King is like a classic. I never saw Shaman King. Even as a kid, I never read it either or saw it either. So just curious to see where that goes and how good it actually is, because a lot of people are like, this is my start, this is where I am, like this is where I began. I'm so happy that they're coming out with the omnibuses, and I can't say I'm the same. I don't like how they are, and I only have one other manga, which is Gantz, that's like that thick and that big, and and Bleach, that are 3-in-1s, and I just don't like how they are. Like the Dragon Ball Z, the Vizbigs, they are a lot skinnier and taller, and that makes up for a lot. These are just short and fat. Sorry. So yeah. Next we have volumes 3, volume 4, and volume 5 of Radiant. I can't wait to get back into this. Volume 1 was very, very good, so I cannot wait to get back into this, see the characters, see what people are capable of, and just move on from there. Like it's really good. I'm going to end up probably finishing reading Ikeyami the Ultimate Limit, and then Heroic Legend of Iceland, and then I'll probably jump into Radiant and Dorohedoro. Radiant has a bunch of volumes out right now. I want to say like 15-ish. So there's just a bunch out right now. So I'm trying to catch up and grab the manga slowly as they come. But until then, it's really good. And I'm not sure if they have an anime, so I have to check that out and see, because I'll probably watch it while I'm like playing something or playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Hearthstone or something on my phone while it's going on, so I can watch as well. But yeah. Also, we have Love Sickness by Junji Ito. I have been slowly trying to collect all the hardcovers that they have of Junji Ito's work. He is an amazing artist, amazing horror manga creator. So I hate my life. I absolutely hate it here. Mangaka, he is an amazing mangaka. So again, I just been slowly trying to collect all his work. I love his stuff. Uzumaki got me. Like, I love Uzumaki, and then his short stories that he has in Shiver, Smash, and I believe a couple other ones as well. I just been trying to collect everything and just read them and truly enjoy his work, because it's amazing. And I just know once the time comes, people are going to be trying to grab it all and everything. So I want it all before it gets to that point. Lastly, on the manga side of things, we have a super big classic, which is Akira. We have volumes 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and volume 6. This is the complete series. It is a sci-fi fiction series. Really, really good. The movie I've seen about 2 or 3 times, like I mentioned before. So one of the things that I grabbed in Texas on my trip, literally I saw all of them together and I couldn't believe it, and just grabbed them all because they're so hard to find here in Michigan or just anywhere in general. So just super good to be able to have them all in my collection and say that I have them all. Next we have East to West. This is a comic. It is, I want to say, the final volume, if I'm completely sure. I thought volume 9 was, but here's volume 10 in my hands. So East to West is really good. Apocalyptic and I love it. Anything that has to do with how disgusting humans actually are and how ruthless and just not true human beings are, I'm completely here for it, and I love it. And that's actually what I'm going to end up talking about with my Yu Yu Hakusho once I finish it, because that second half, to me, so before you before you come for my throat, to me, okay, to me, the second half of Yu Yu Hakusho dealing with Shinsui, it's just way better than the first. There's a lot more depth to it and a lot more heart to it, at least to me. So I really enjoy that. So I'm here. All right. Lastly, in this haul, we have Outcast volumes 2 and 3. Again, really excited to read these. I have all of Invincible, obviously, right here, made by Robert Kirkman. I watched The Walking Dead maybe like 2 or 3 seasons, and then I just fell off. But Invincible, I read it. I loved it. I'm here for it. It is everything I want it to be. The
flavor, oh my God, it's so real. Like,
okay, of Invincible, amazing. I love it. So recommend 100%. The animation is out. If you don't like it after the first episode, there's truly something wrong with you and you need to seek help. Medical, you're mental. It's what is wrong with you. I don't understand. It is amazing. Okay? So go ahead, watch that, love it, it's great. Read it if you can. It's super hard to find right now, but go ahead and read it and enjoy it. And Outcast is again another series by him that have hardcovers. So I just been grabbing those, and also Oblivion Song. I want to kind of get stuff that people don't talk about him. Well, at least I haven't heard anyone talk about Outcast, Oblivion Song, but now everyone's talking about Invincible. But things by him that people aren't really talking about because it's really, really good work. And I'm sure the comic for The Walking Dead is probably like top tier, but I couldn't stick with the zombie thing. It just wasn't me. So I went ahead and grabbed those. So that is everything. Again, I'm gonna mention it because I know you all are watching. This is a long video. You're here. Go ahead and watch, and also go ahead and sub, and also go ahead and like and share the video. Word of mouth goes an extremely long way, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and peace.